Right, afternoon. Didn't go out today. Although it's a bloody great day today, weather-wise, I didn't go out. Reason being is I only had about 4 hours sleep this morning, and I was just too tired to get up out of bed, to be honest with you. I didn't get up till about 12. No thanks to the postman knocking on the door or ringing my buzzer, so he could be let into the four-way door downstairs, the security door to post letters. Although I wasn't lucky enough to get any letters myself, but there are 4 flats here, and they do need to come in and post letters for all 4 flats. But although I didn't do a video, I did do some more wood processing today for about half hour, 3/4 an hour. So I'll sit out on the balcony like I was yesterday when I was processing wood. So I didn't really want to bore you with another wood processing video. I could have gone out, but I decided to stay in. I'm going to try to get an early night tonight so I can get out tomorrow. Because isolation isn't for me. I know there's a lockdown. I know we ain't supposed to be going out, but I'm seeing a lot of other people going out, especially around this area. You can hear cars going backward and forwards. Whether they're going shopping or just going to the park or whatever, I don't know. Sounded like earlier today, someone might have been having a barbecue because I could smell, the old charcoal being burnt and meat being cooked. And I think it's where I live, there is a Filipino couple down at the back of me, and I think they was having a barbecue, which they weren't supposed to be doing. They could have easily got reported, but I didn't report them. I didn't say nothing about it. I just left them as it is. If they want to have people around and take the risk in getting contaminated by the virus, and that's up to them, really, I suppose. But I do see a lot of other people in the UK, especially doing bushcrafting and camping, still going out for the day or, for the day and the night. Even TI Outdoors is still going out. We just can't be isolating indoors, 24/7. It just ain't fair. We need to get out. We need to do things. It don't mean I'm going to go out every single day. I still need to go out and do a little bit of shopping time to time. But I will still go out and do my bushcraft, camp building at least once a week. I would like to try to do 2, but for now, I'm going to go probably tomorrow. Apparently, the whole of the week is going to be sunny, and old Boris is saying to everyone, "Oh, look, it's going to be sunny, over the weekend. Please don't go out. Please don't go out. Isolate yourself. Stay indoors." It's all right for him to say that, yeah. People with mental health problems, like I have, it is when the anxiety kicks in because you're getting stressed, because you're having to stay in all the time, and I can't be staying in. If I go out for half an hour, that may seem okay, but I need to be out longer than that. The thing is, I'm not near anyone. Even my landowner, Ron, I'm not even near him. I'm probably meter-wise, probably about 3,000-4,000 meters away from him. The only thing that's near to me is wildlife. So unless you can actually pass the disease onto a pony or a bird or a crow or something, then yeah. I'm not harming anyone. I'm not affecting anyone. To be honest with you, I'm more at risk than anyone else is outside nearer to me, because how do I know that someone else hasn't got the virus? Especially if I'm on a bus, I've seen people cough and sneeze, and sometimes I wear a mask and sometimes I don't wear a mask. So really it's up to me if I go out and, it's my own silly thought if I do pick up the virus. But, I don't think I've had any symptoms since I have been going out, and since this coronavirus has been, out and about for the last 3-4 months. When was it? December, October, November? No, December. It wasn't December. January, February, March. About 3.5, 4 months. Yeah. Say 4 months from when it kicked off in China. But it's, so let's say 3 months, kind of thing. Since it got spread across the world, and they do give you the symptoms, like a lot of coughing, sneezing, headaches, body aches, nausea, hot sweats, cold sweats, all that kind of stuff. I've not really had any of that. My throat sounds a bit dry. Although I've been drinking quite a lot during the daytime, more hot drinks, because they say, if you drink hot drinks, then that can actually kill the virus quicker than drinking cold drinks. Don't drink cold drinks, drink hot drinks. So I've been drinking coffee quite a lot today and having to go to the bathroom quite a lot as well. No, I've not been anywhere really over the last few days near anyone. I think the last time I was actually out, even at the shopping centre, was about 4 or 5 days ago. So I've kind of isolated myself over the last 3 or 4 days. I've not been out anywhere apart from on the balcony. That's long enough for me as it is. I can't be sitting indoors every single day unless I got an armed fucking guard outside my house, ready to shoot me. Then I'm going to stay in. But even noticed the Filipino government have told all the Philippines they've got to be locked down. They break the curfew, then they'd be shot. So, and that was on the news a few nights ago. Filipino government, the Prime Minister over there, said if anyone's caught out on the street and break the curfew, they'd be shot on sight. Shot dead, he said. Shot dead. No, I don't think it'll be that bad, that worse here in the UK, what the government's doing at the moment is breaking up, groups of people and possibly, fining people. They do say, try to stay indoors, If you need to go and exercise, go and exercise. Well, to me, going out for the day is exercising. When I'm building stuff, I'm using my energy. I'm actually exercising my body by building. They've not really said that you can be out for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever. Now, let's say, you're allowed out for an hour, all right? That's going to be impossible because even when you go shopping, it takes longer. Because I spoke to my sister on the phone last night, yeah? And she said it's ridiculous because, at one time, she used to be able to go out in the car, go to the shopping centre, buy everything here, what she needed, and come home and be back in within an hour and a half. But with a curfew and a lockdown and the situation of the supermarkets only allowing so many people in at the time, it's now taking a double the amount of time because she's got to actually queue up outside one store, go in, purchase, come out, and then go to the next store, and then again queue up, go in, purchase, and come back. So it's taken her 3 hours instead of an hour and a half. So where the government says people tend to bullshit and spread rumours and lie and put fear in people. Even a lot of what I've been watching over the few days. People who's done their own reports. Even some of the news teams are actually have said people tend to lie, because they want to get that fear factor into people and scare the public. And that's what's happening. You just don't know what to believe and who to believe, you know. So I've been watching a lot more stuff on, you know, the coronavirus and stuff like that. They are actually trying to do, like, you know, different kind of research, testing other different kind of like medications, which they've used on different viruses like the swine flu and the coronavirus, which was out in 2015, I think it was, and other kind of like flus and viruses. But they still say even if they do find something that can actually combat the flu, it doesn't mean it's going to like be a vaccine to completely kill it off, you know, kind of thing. And I have, you know, today I watched a few videos and they're actually predicting that the flu virus or this pandemic virus, the coronavirus, is going to be hitting people between 60 and 90. That is the range of the people who's dying at the moment, apparently. I know other people die, you know, between the 20s and 30s, but it's a low percentage. So I think what it is like targeting more the elderly. You know, I'm 55, 56 this year, you know, kind of thing. So, you know, is it going to kill me? I don't know. You know, as I said, my time's up. It's up. I can't do nothing about it. You know, if I get the virus and I don't die from it and I get, you know, better after a week, then that's great, you know, kind of thing. But it is hitting a lot of like the elderly people at the moment. And I have seen a lot of people like, oh, you know, even the numbers ain't even correct. You know, apparently another 600 or so people died within the last 24 hours. So it's brought up the rate of like well over 3,000 people in the UK. It's like 3,500, 4,000 people now, apparently. But I still don't believe those numbers. Even some of the medical practitioners are stating, like, you know, the numbers ain't correct. I'm actually sick and tired of actually listening and hearing about the coronavirus, but you still need to keep updated about it, find out what's going on. And, you know, they keep saying that, you know, even if you isolate yourself for 7 days, you know, you should actually do it for 2 weeks, because like the virus sometimes may enter your body but doesn't actually take effect for 2 days. And then once you start getting the effects, then you actually count from the time that you was first affected. So if I went out today and got the virus and I was in for the next couple of days, then suddenly, you know, the effects started hitting me and I felt like it's the actual virus itself. Then I've got to actually isolate myself for 7 days. But then they say, you know, it can actually clear up within 3 to 5 days. But even though after you isolate for 7 days, you should stay in for another 7 days to be on the safe side. I won't be able to do that. Can't do it. You know, because as I said, like, you know, people with like stress, depression and anxiety need to get out. They need to get out in the fresh air and do things, you know. We can't be sitting indoors, you know, 24/7, because otherwise the anxiety kicks in and it will drive you fucking crazy. So what I'm going to do is kind of half isolate myself. Now, I will stay in for 3 or 4 days at a time, but I'm not staying indoors for 7 days. You know, tomorrow, I'm hoping to go out tomorrow. No, the weather has completely changed from the last few days. It's supposed to be raining Monday and Tuesday, but now the weather states it's going to be sunny tomorrow. Monday is going to be raining, but Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday is going to be bright sunny. And then Friday, Saturday and Sunday and all of next week up to the 14th, it's going to be like sunny intervals. But tomorrow's going to be sunny. Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday is also going to be bright and sunny with light winds. On Tuesday, gentle breeze on Wednesday, and the same sunny with gentle breeze on Thursday. So if I go out tomorrow, I'm not going to stick indoors for a whole week and go out the following Sunday. I may go out tomorrow and then decide to go out either Wednesday or Thursday. Don't mean I'm going to go to my camp, but I will go somewhere. I ain't going to be sitting indoors. I try to isolate myself as much as I can. If you look at my videos, I've only been going out probably once or twice in about a whole week. And some people might turn around and say, well, that's long enough. To me, it isn't. In the summertime, people need to get out because they can't be sitting indoors. It's going to make them so hot and sweaty. And like, the thing is, this virus is not airborne. It is and it isn't. Like they say, when someone coughs or sneezes, the spit that comes out of your cough and sneeze can actually go a bit further than they originally first thought it would be. Like they thought it was like 2 meters, but now they're actually saying it could be up to 6 meters. But the only way that's going to carry is if you're in a block of flats about 10 stories high and you're outside and you cough or sneeze, then that will carry that spit for a short distance. And even though you're probably about 100 feet, 200 feet up, it doesn't mean that bacteria is going to still be alive time it lands on the ground, because it's going to take a lot of time for it to actually land on the ground. It could take about 2 or 3 minutes before it actually lands, and time it lands, it could probably be dead bacteria anyway. So, isolation. I'm kind of, I'm kind of isolating myself in one way, but not 100%. And some people say, well, you should be doing 100%. I can't see anyone isolating themselves, totally 100%. Even the people who are infected, I bet sometimes go out in the garden, or they have to go to the chemist or something, pharmacy, to get some medication. If someone is actually isolating themselves, then good luck to them. It's either because they have got the virus or they just don't want to get the virus. I don't know. But they do say, it's going to take up to a year, 18 months before they get the vaccine. And then still, someone also asked about, well, if I've already had the virus and now it's out of my system, can I get it again? And that was asked to one of the online doctors. And the doctor said, you shouldn't do, but there might be a possibility that the virus could actually counteract, and a stronger strain of the virus might come out. Then you might get affected by the stronger strain of the virus. But to be honest, you shouldn't be infected again. But if you do have the virus, and then you self-contain for even 2 weeks, and it's out your system within a week, but you're still staying in for 2 weeks, they still say that even if you do go out, there's a possibility that you still could have like a minimal percentage of the virus that still can kind of like affect other people. So it's just all kind of mind-boggling and confusing. But I have to notice a lot of people on here, on this community, bushcrafting and camping and wild walking and hiking, they're still going out. So, are they breaking the curfew? Are they breaking the lockdown? Well, every government practically said you can go out and exercise. And that's what you're really doing, isn't it, really? You're actually going out and exercising, walking around, you're building something, that's exercising. You're not near anyone, really, once you're outside in the wilderness. As I say, my landowner is probably about 5,000 metres away from me. From where my camp is to walk over to where he is, it's about 3 to 4 minute walk. So if I cough, my germs aren't going to spread 5,000 meters, the most it's going to go through the air is probably about maximum 6 meters. So, and once it lands on the ground, like the earth, it's going to die. The ground's got so many toxins and urines and God knows what else. It's going to kill the germ as soon as it hits it anyway. But no, let's say as long as I go out once a week, that's good enough for me. Because then, if I do get stopped and I'm going to say, look, I've been in all week, I could have gone out every day for an hour, but what I've done is decided to build those hours up, and now I'm using all those hours in one day instead of going out 2 or 3 times, throughout the whole week. And as long as I'm not near no one and I'm covering myself up, I've got my mask, I've got my gloves. As long as I'm not coughing and spluttering or sneezing everywhere, and no one's near me, I should be okay, because I'm not affecting anyone. So, today I could have gone out, but I didn't because I didn't get much sleep last night. But I'm hoping to go to bed earlier tonight if I can, and get up for about 6 in the morning, 6:30. Jump on the bus by about 7:15. Get to my little encampment for about 8 o'clock, 8:15. And my plans for tomorrow, if I get to go there, is to finish off the door, try to latch the door up, put the brackets on, maybe a padlock as well. And then once I've done the door, I'm going to go around and try to patch up some of the gaps with, more wood, twigs, branches or whatever. Try to, cover up as much as I can. And then if I've got time, I might start trying to do a bit more on the fireplace. But if I don't get time to do the fireplace tomorrow, if I get there, I'll be doing that next time. And what I'm going to do with the fireplace is completely dismantle it. I've got some more of those slates I've been using for the little fire pit. I'll take those up with me. No, actually, what I will do, I'll leave the fireplace until next time. Not tomorrow, but next time I go up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go up there next time. What's this? Oh, here we go, more deaths. So I'm going to work. What I'll do tomorrow is work on the door and go around the whole of the walls and start filling all those up. And then next week when I go up there, I'll start on the fireplace. So I've got some of those slates still, which I originally took up, which I use on my little fire pit when you see me sitting there, making tea or coffee, and cooking. Well, those slates are kind of cracked and broken. But I still have about another 8 of those. So what I'm going to do is take those up and use them on the fire pit as well, the fireplace, which I haven't been using yet. And there's also a piece of metal roofing just over where that kind of metal water tank was, yeah. I don't know how good it is, but if it's flat enough, or if I can flatten it out, I will probably use that into the fireplace as well and have that, as the base. Because all I've got there at this moment is slates. So I'll probably use slates, then the actual metal bit of tin thing, the roofing tin, and reconfigure the actual fireplace. And once I think I've got the fireplace the way I like it, again, I'm going to actually have to deconstruct it and make the mixture of mud and hay, and then reconstruct it with the mud and hay in place and let it dry off. Now, I've seen people where they've actually made fireplaces and put a fire in straight away to like dry the mud and hay up, a lot quicker. But I won't do that. I'm going to let it dry naturally, leave it for about a week, and then use the fireplace. But while I'm waiting for it to dry off, I'm hoping to use more mud and hay to go around the walls and patch the walls up and fill, all the gaps up. I'll probably just do it for the outside for now. And when I start camping over there, overnight, if I feel that, there is a draft or, it feels a bit cold inside, then I'll actually most probably will patch the wall up inside as well. So I have seen people where they've done videos where they've actually mud packed it all the way on the outside, and they've also done the inside, and it's made the actual structure inside a lot more warmer. So I'm going to be looking at a few more videos tonight anyway. But isolation, I've got to get out. Even if it's once a week, I've got to get out, to do my bushcrafting. I'm not causing anyone harm. I'm not next to anyone. I'm not passing on any of my germs. I know I'm not infected. If I get infected by someone, then, only time will tell, and it'll be my own fault for going out anyway. But, you could stay indoors for 2 or 3 weeks and, thinking that, if you had any kind of symptoms, it's out of your system within the 3 weeks. But you might think you've had it, and you might not have had it. And when you do go out, then that's the time you might get it. So you could be like, in your own lockdown isolation for 3 weeks. And when you do go out, you might catch it just off the off chance, kind of thing. Then you've got to go through all the all through the isolation and lockdown again. Sometimes people wish that they actually caught it so they can actually fight it and then do the lockdown, and then once they know that the virus has left their system, they're okay with it and they can do whatever they want to do. But it's so even when you have got it or you haven't got it, no one can tell if you've been in isolation for 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, whatever. Only you can tell that, but people might not believe that. They probably call you a liar. Unless you've got video proof, like I got CCTV in here, I could show people that I've been sitting in here for the whole week, or even 2 weeks, depending on if I wanted to show the proof kind of thing. But then you still might get told, well, hang on, it does matter you've been in your home for a week or 2 weeks, you should be still in lockdown until the government tells you can go out. Well, the government has told us we can go out. We can go out for a walk, exercise, take the dog for a walk, go out and do a shopping. If you have to go to work, you can go to work. So I have kind of locked myself down in one way. I've not gone out as much as I normally do. Because sometimes I've been going up to that base 2 or 3 times a week. Last week I only went up there once, I think. This week it'll only be once. Now if I go up there tomorrow and during the week I'll get bored, I could probably go up there again. But I might not do. I might go just for a local walk or something, kind of thing. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm not locking myself down for 2 weeks. No fucking way. Because my anxiety will break in and I'll go crazy. So hopefully there'll be a video up tomorrow night. As I say, tomorrow I'm just going to concentrate on the door and the walls. And then I'll leave the fireplace until next time I go up there, which will be the time after tomorrow, which could be next weekend. And then sort the fireplace out, put the old mud and hay acting as like a cement, and kind of get the old bricks cemented together. I might even consider trying to make a chimney pot as well. and then after the fireplace is done, I'll start working on the walls again to actually, like, fill the gaps in with the mud and hay. So it's, there's still a lot of work to go on there. You're talking about another, 4 or 5 times going up there. So it's like another 4 or 5 episodes. And once it's all complete and done, everything's sealed with mud and hay, and I ain't got no gaps, and it's not letting cold air in and rain and all that kind of stuff here. Then I'll close the series down and then start a new one. So I need to do like a little corral wall to stop the horses coming over and shitting everywhere. I probably might try to like make a bit of a clearing for future use of maybe a little garden, plant some vegetables. Plus I've also got to make myself a little shelter, wood shelter for storing wood as well. So that's what will probably happen on series 2. First episode will probably be me making a wood shelter, and just generally cutting and chopping up wood. And then once that's all done, then I'll be making like a fencing, and then after the fencing, maybe a garden. And I'll also probably make some videos on trying to make some tools, like a rake, some like, accessories, like, trying to make myself some more wooden spoons and forks and cups and stuff like that. So that's it. I'm going to go now and watch the rest of Smoking the Bandit 1, which is on TV right now, and hopefully get to bed a bit earlier. Try to get an early night's sleep and get out tomorrow. And I say, if I do get out tomorrow and get there, hopefully there'll be a video up for tomorrow night. Now, I can't say what time, so it depends on what time I get home. It's not getting dark till nearly 8 o'clock now. It's 10 to 8 now. So, I might plan to stay there till about 6 o'clock. I might even leave at 4 o'clock. I don't know. It depends on how much work I do and how quickly I get tired. So it is tiring work, building and working on things and lugging wood about and doing this and that and whatever. And I do have a little bit of cleaning around the area I need to do, like picking up parts of the chopped down trees, the branches, which I've not picked up yet, so I need to do that as well. So yeah, it depends on how much I do tomorrow. If I come home early, then I can get the video sorted out and I can try to get up for about 10, 11 o'clock. But if I don't get home till 7, 8 o'clock time tomorrow night, I'll be able to copy all over the computer and get the video joined together. But once that's all done, that takes a couple of hours to do anyway. And once I start uploading, that can take 2 or 3 hours onto YouTube. So sometimes I'll get out by 11 o'clock, sometimes up till the following morning, which will probably be like Monday sometime. So if you don't see it tomorrow night, it'll definitely be up Monday. Right, well, have a good week, everyone. And no, it's not. Government says 1 hour a day. Well, I fucking build all my hours up instead of going out every single day and say, hang on a minute, I ain't been out for 2 weeks. That's an hour each week. That's 14 hours. So I'm spending my 14 hours in one day. 5-year-old, well, they reckon that, youngsters shouldn't really get it. It's more between early teens up to 20s. And that's only like 0.5% of the percentage. They're saying it's hitting more people from the age of 60 onwards. You're talking about a 20% increase or whatever for like elderly people. I saw a video where they cut it down in percentage. And they said, like, you know, it's very rare that a young kid would get it. You know, teenagers, you know, between the age of 15 up to like 20 is like, you know, it's possible, but it's, you know, like 1 in 100 or something, you know, kind of thing. But they say it's more hitting the elderly than anyone else. But anyway, I'm going to go, and I'll catch you all later.